How are e-fuels and biofuels positioned relative to hydrogen? I mean, hydrogen appears to be in the spotlight right now, but what can e-fuels from captured CO2 and biofuels do to catch up?
Sure, yes. Green hydrogen from renewable power is, or blue and turquoise hydrogen with carbon capture in various forms are certainly also partly in the spotlight and are regarded as scalable solutions. I think that the key points for synthetic e-fuels that utilize captured CO2 and biofuels to focus on, again, to gain a bit of a share of the attention and the focus would be the following. Firstly, the use of renewable or low climate impact electrical power to provide the energy for e-fuels production. Very straightforward. Secondly, continued development and capital cost reduction of solid oxide electrolysis, which is an ideal fit technology for CO2 utilization in the e-fuels value chain. Thirdly, the use of agricultural waste as a feedstock. Rice husks, coconut husks, nutshells, prunings, clippings, etc. Number 4, complete avoidance of deforestation for energy crops or additional food crops, where the agricultural waste may be used as an energy vector. Consideration, this is the 5th point, consideration of urea fertilizer use and methane and nitrous oxide emissions from crop cultivation. Methane and nitrous oxide are very, very potent greenhouse gases, and they're emitted from fields, rice paddies, things such as that. And there are agricultural practices that can reduce these emissions significantly. That's going to put biofuels and biomass into a much greener light if we're able to reduce those greenhouse gas emissions. This is the 6th point, I think. I think I've got 9 in total here, Rob, so bear with me. The use of managed woodlands with certified wood, if wood is the biomass in question. Next one, cultivation of optimal dedicated energy crops that are fast growing and rapidly remove CO2 from the atmosphere whilst yielding energy vectors at low cost. Certain crops are great, grow fast, remove the CO2 quickly. Others are much more slow growing. If we're going to be doing specific biofuels projects, we really need to focus on the right crops. Number 8, careful consideration of land use or land reuse with respect to local food requirements or the regional impact on food pricing. As an example, Germany was criticized for converting many acres of food crop land to biogas production, so growing maize or grass for biogas. And whilst the German public could tolerate the small consequent increase in food prices, other regional countries with lower per capita incomes said their people were being hit with unaffordable higher food prices due to regional supply issues. We need to think regionally beyond the borders. And finally, a responsible approach to communication with consideration of full life cycle analysis and any claims of climate neutrality is essential to build trust and avoid the accusation of greenwashing.